Rimuru is one of the strongest characters in all of anime, being able to destroy universes with just his aura alone. But exactly how did he get this strong, and how strong is he? Due to the Harvest Festival, which signifies the evolution into a Demon Lord, Rimuru evolved into a Demon Slime and became a true Demon Lord. Due to this, he gained new resistances, skills, and most importantly, his skills evolved, and he gained 4 ultimate skills. Ultimate skills are the highest level of skills and can really only be combated with another ultimate skill. With his ultimate skills being Beelzebub, Lord of Gluttony, Raphael, Lord of Wisdom, Uriel, Lord of Vows, and Veldora, Lord of Storms. All these ultimate skills are packed with a lot of different abilities. To explain these abilities, we first have to go over what are skills in the first place. In the Tensura universe, there is skills. Skills are rare abilities but having different categories, with these being intrinsic, common, extra, unique, ultimate, and resist skills. If I were to break them down easy for you, intrinsic skills are species specific and obtained upon birth. Common skills are the most basic level of skills and are easy to master due to the lack of versatility. Extra skills are a step above common skills and are the highest level of skills that can be obtained through effort. These skills come with a wide range of different powers, unlike common skills. Resist skills are generally passive and allow the user to both withstand magical and physical attacks. Resist skills are separated into 2 distinct levels, resistance and nullification. The resistance grants the user a high tolerance, while nullification outright negates certain attacks, such as holy attacks, physical, and non. Now we are getting into some of the more OP skills, which lie in categories such as unique and ultimate. Resist skills are also in that list, but unique skills such as Rimuru's Predator are special skills that change as the user grows and matures. They are typically only born from strong emotions and desire of equally strong beings, with each one being unique to the user, acting as a reflection of their mind. Now at the top of the list are ultimate skills, which are the highest level of skills, capable of rewriting the very laws of the world itself. They run on principles on a higher level than magic and make the user immune to lesser abilities under more circumstances. They say an ultimate skill can only be stopped by another ultimate skill. Now that you know all of this, what makes Rimuru strong and exactly how strong is he? Rimuru, also known as Satoru, died and was reincarnated as a slime. Normally slimes are the weakest creatures in anime. This is because they're usually weak and lack any form of intelligence, though being a slime helped him more than harmed him. But with the help of Veldora, Great Sage, and receiving a name, he quickly rose to be feared by many because of his malicious aura. These 3 factors played a huge part. This is because eating Veldora with his unique skill Predator, he received an unlimited amount of magic kills, which is the magical energy used to use skills. Great Sage could analyze anything and was very useful. Now, one of the most important things was when he received a name from Veldora. When a monster receives a name, they evolve and generally get stronger, such as Benimaru and the Kijin. There's one more detail that you might forget due to it being at the beginning of the show, which was the gifts he received from Warriors to the World, which were the reason he had 2 unique skills, Great Sage and Predator. Like I said, ultimate skills can rewrite the very laws of the world itself, making ultimate skills truly broken. Now, what does Rimuru ultimate skills even do? A reminder if you forgot, Rimuru's ultimate skills are Beelzebub, Lord of Gluttony, Raphael, Lord of Wisdom, Uriel, Lord of Vows, and Veldora, Lord of Storms. Beelzebub, also known as Lord of Gluttony, is one of Rimuru's ultimate skills. It had evolved from the unique skill Gluttony at the cost of Merciless during the Harvest Festival. Its ability is that Beelzebub can absorb targets as if there was a black hole. It houses the sub-skills, with those being Predation, which absorbs the target into the user's body and can be used at a range like Gluttony. If the target is awake, however, the success rate greatly decreases. The affected targets include organic matter, inorganic matter, aura, magicals, skills, magic, and even space itself. It also takes effect instantly, ignoring space and time. The next subset is Imaginary Space, a chaos world. The ultra-evolved version of Stomach in isolation with unlimited size. It's a prison where those who need to be quarantined are locked up. Then there's Stomach, where all absorbed targets are stored. Items produced via analysis can also be stored. Anything that is stored in the stomach is not affected by time. Its capacity is greatly enhanced compared to Gluttony. Then there's Isolation, Harmful materials or things unnecessary for analysis can be stored there. They will be used to replace magical energy. And there's mimicry, which replicates the absorbed target's appearance. The skills and abilities of the target can also be used. However, this depends on the success, analysis, and acquisition of related information regarding the target. Then there's corrosion, soul consumption. The ability inherited from Merciless that can eat souls of targets and kill them anytime. It can be activated once the target's heart breaks. It can also be used to directly eat the target's heart core when left unprotected by their spiritual and astral body. Like predation, it also takes effect instantly, ignoring space and time. Food chain is another one of his abilities. The user can freely copy the prototypes of the skill of any subordinates, while also enabling the user to grant subordinates any skills they are compatible with. Furthermore, the user's power also grows whenever their subordinates grow. Then he has Raphael, Lord of Wisdom, which is one of Rimuru's ultimate skills. It evolved from the unique skill Wise One during Rimuru's Harvest Festival, after countless attempts of trying to evolve itself. It eventually succeeded after deciding to sacrifice the unique skill Degenerate. Its essence is managing the laws of the world, specializing in support and alteration of skills. Its subskills are thought acceleration, which allows the user to greatly increase the speed of their thought process. The user can adjust the level of acceleration as needed, as well as extend the effect to other individuals. Analytical appraisal, which is an extra skill that allows the user to glean information from a person or an object. Parallel operation, which allows the user to detach their analysis of phenomenon from their regular thoughts. Chant annulment, which eliminates the need for casting when using magic. After a spell is analyzed or successfully cast, the spell is stored in the user's mind and available to be instantly cast just by thinking about its activation. Creation, which allows the user to comprehend anything as long as they have a basic understanding of it and is perceivable to the user. He also has Synthesize and Separate, which was inherited from Degenerate. It allows the user to merge two things together or split things apart into basic components. Alteration, which is the ability to modify and evolve skills. Future attack prediction, the ability to predict attacks in the form of light trails. Terrifying properties of this skill is not its ability to predict, but whatever it predicts is guaranteed to happen. Third ultimate skill is Uriel, Lord of Oath. It's one of Rimuru's ultimate skills and one of the 7 virtue skills. It evolved from the unique skill Infinite Prison mixed with a selection of Rimuru's subordinate skills conducted by Raphael. The effects of Beelzebub's food chain and some of Rimuru's common and extra skills. Its essence is the loyalty of one's followers or a belief system, and spatial management. Its skills are Infinite Prison, which entombs the target inside of an infinitely vast imaginary space for eternity and prevents any interaction between the inside and outside. It doesn't weaken over time and cannot be damaged via standard physical damage. Law manipulation, which enables the manipulation of laws of the world from either a magical or scientific perspective. How effective it is depends on the user's abilities. Universal Barrier, a multi-layer barrier that can freely adapt to any situation and is deployed automatically without the need of the user's awareness or intent. It also houses spatial domination, a more potent version of spatial manipulation giving the user complete control over the element of space. It allows the user to freely switch between spaces, performing teleportation easily, as well as block or restrict others even further and in a wider area than spatial manipulation. Veldora, Lord of Storms, is also one of Rimuru's ultimate skills. Rimuru obtained this skill after analyzing and consuming the remains of Veldora's body inside of the stomach of Beelzebub. Subskills are Storm Dragon Release, a variant of Parallel Existence that allows for Veldora as well as his power to exist simultaneously, assimilated with Rimuru and active on the outside world. When activated, an other body of Veldora is created and all the energy of Rimuru that would have otherwise belonged to him is loaned back. It can be undone with Veldora's consent, and after doing so, all of its energy will return to Rimuru. Storm Dragon Summoned, which allows him to either call Veldora in his human or dragon form. Then there's Storm Dragon Restoration, which basically allows Veldora to be immortal as long as Rimuru's alive. It keeps a constant memory of Veldora, allowing him to be resurrected if he's killed. Lastly, for this ultimate skill, there's Storm Magic, which allows him to fully utilize Storm Magic. Along with these absurd abilities, he also has Nullifications, which makes him unable to take damage. The Nullifications are Abnormal Conditions Nullification, Holy Demonic Attack Resistance, Natural Effects Nullification, Pain Nullification, Physical and Spiritual Attack Nullification. For the Nullifications, that means they absolutely don't work on him. For the Resistances, that means they affect him way less. But for anyone who wants to know what his current abilities are, I heard he has almost every skill in the show, and he combined his ultimate skills together to make 2 new ultimate skills, with those being Azathoth, God of Void, the unification of Raphael and Beelzebub, and the integration of Veldora and Velgard. This houses Imaginary Collapse, Multi-Dimensional Barrier, Soul Gluttony, and Space-Time Domination. It also houses True Dragon Nucleation, which just forms slots in his swords to allow Velgard and Veldora to become weapons from. And then True Dragon Release, which massively increases his magical reserves. Then he has Lord of Abundance, Core or Essence of Uriel merged with all of the skills gained from Food Chain, which it just houses skill creation, duplication, gifting, and storage. For his later intrinsic skills, he has Dragon Spirit Haki, which allows him to produce a powerful aura which can have both magical and physical properties. This can also inflict the targets with lethal magic effects and cause them to take actual physical damage. Then he has Universal Sense, which allows him to perceive nearly everything around him. Then he has Universal Shapeshift, which allows him to freely alter his body properties into whatever he desires, with hardly any effort and disguise any appearance. If you enjoyed this one, consider watching another. Also, maybe consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed. Click on the video on your screen if you want to learn more about anime just like this one.